So today is 1 year since I set myself the challenge of quitting caffeine, or in particularly coffee, for 1 whole month. How has things gone since, and am I going to go back to coffee now that I've made it through a whole year? We've got lots to talk about. Don't you go anywhere. Wow man, this year has just absolutely flown by. I can't actually believe it's been a year already since I decided to jack coffee in and see what life is like away from the caffeine high. But first, let's go back to the beginning where I acted like coffee was the only drink on earth. For years and years, being 16 and upwards, I've been mad on caffeine drinks, mainly tea in the early days as I started work as a young lad at a butcher shop, which was standard procedure to drink it all the time. We were mad on tea and coffee, and like most people in England and most people in the world in fact, are addicted to caffeine. Coca-Cola was always part of my diet growing up, and even the occasional Red Bull, and sometimes with vodka in that too. Up to this point last year, I was consuming 4 to 5 cups of coffee per day. I loved the taste of coffee, I loved the routine, and I absolutely loved the way coffee made me feel. All of that was before I gave myself the challenge of quitting for a whole month. So I made the decision of quitting caffeine for a month, so I needed to prepare. It's a good idea to prepare yourself making this lifestyle change, to give yourself a better chance of actually quitting this stuff. I started with weaning myself down over the space of just 2 weeks, but I'm sure now that it made a difference in my overall results. My coffees went from 5 to 3 to 1 per day over the space of a few weeks. On the last day, I took all the coffee and the caffeine products out of my house. Write down a list of any problems that you have to see if coffee was the cause of those issues. I think you may actually be surprised about that. So the first week, without trying to put you off, well, it sucked pretty damn bad. At the end of the first day, my headache started aching way worse than a typical headache did. I felt drowsy and moody and really tired too. This lasted almost 3 days, but for me, it was the worst part. Get through this bit and in my opinion, you are over the biggest hurdle. I came to the realisation that my body and brain was totally dependent on coffee perking me up from day to day. After a week, the headaches had faded. Energy levels still low but improving, and my appetite was absolutely through the roof. I was craving everything and anything, probably my body wanting something in return as I deprive it of its beloved coffee. My nighttime dreams have gone totally mental after not dreaming for years and years. Suddenly my dreams are back and are all over the bloody place. If you want to see my first week in action, please check out this video above. I'll put the video in the description too for you to check out at another time. So 3 weeks was about the time when things started to level out. The brain fog cleared up, energy felt as if I was still drinking coffee. Headaches gone completely, sleep has taken a huge turn. Everything was starting to feel, well, normal again. So I'm not going to lie, it would seem I got lucky with my quitting coffee journey, as after 1 month I felt like I was fully recovered. I realised that this is not the case for everyone. I'm on some quitting caffeine Facebook groups, and the people on there have had all sorts of symptoms that have been lingering on for months and months, and in some cases even years. I think this may depend on your metabolism and how much coffee you were having previously. Maybe they went cold turkey, in which my opinion would be too severe. So 1 month in and I'd completed my challenge, woohoo! And I felt free from coffee. It felt so good that I decided to make being caffeine free, well, permanent. Let me explain how quitting coffee has changed my life in some small ways and some big ways too, and in the way of health. Now, I suffered with almost daily tension headaches, which made my life pretty miserable at times. The pain started at my shoulders, at my neck, and all over my back and the back of my head. I've since realised that coffee was the culprit. Coffee releases the stress hormone and puts you into a totally unnecessary fight or flight mode. Stress is the reason for my tension headaches. Take away the coffee, take away the stress, take away the headaches. Simple as that. Already that's a huge improvement in my life, and I had quite regular irritable bowels too, which turned out to be, you guessed it, coffee. The irregular timings of me needing to go to the loo, along with it being mostly soft poos, sorry to be graphic, but yeah, that has sorted itself out. And now that's a worry off of why my stomach was so erratic. Sleep is up there and is the great reason to try giving up coffee. I'm a terrible sleeper, or shall I say I was a terrible sleeper. Now I sleep like a normal person. I feel like I go through the normal cycles of sleep and I wake up refreshed. I recorded very little deep sleep in my coffee days and I had no dreams whatsoever, but now I record 1 or 2 hours of deep sleep and I dream again. Coffee obviously stopped me going through the sleep cycle, which stopped the REM sleep, the dreams and the deep sleep, and I just slept lightly, waking up tired and groggy and in need of coffee again to get me going. You can see exactly how the coffee drinking cycle gets you, can't you? So as a keen runner, waking up fresh and full of energy has helped me turn into an early bird runner. I run to work every day now, 5 miles, leaving at 6 AM, and I've been getting an early run in since at 5 AM now since quitting caffeine. Your energy spreads throughout the day with less severe crashes in the afternoon. You'll find yourself falling to sleep easy without battling coffee, and that's still well in your system at bedtime. My brain is way less mixed up, and now I'm able to concentrate better at work, even though the lads might not say so. The last little bonus that comes with quitting caffeine is my appearance. There's just some subtle differences now with stuff like my dark eyes not being so prominent, because I'm obviously better rested. I'm not as pale in the face, and my old teeth are definitely 3 to 4 shades brighter. I mean, they're in no means bright white, but trust me, it's an ongoing battle when you're drinking coffee which stains your teeth like it does the inside of your coffee cup. It's easy fix. You'll generally look healthier as you're well slept and you have the energy to be as active as you wish to be. There's a few negatives though with quitting coffee, so it's not all good. Firstly, the withdrawals. As I've explained already, they absolutely suck. But you have to get through this bit to get the actual ball rolling. Another one is that coffee just really tastes good. I enjoyed it a lot as a drink, but now that is gone. It takes some of the social aspect out of it too, when everyone else is drinking it around you and you'll struggle to find a nice warm drink alternative that's anywhere near as good as coffee. But now I'm just drinking warm milk like a little baby. It's a rubbish substitution, but it gets me by. Sometimes I need that little kick on my runs as well, the caffeine, and all my workouts, but I've learned I can go without it. One last thing is that caffeine is in other nice drinks too, like your Coke and your energy drink, so you need to learn what it contains that contains caffeine and what doesn't, so you can try and avoid it. But all in all, it's worth getting through these negatives and just feel all round better in life and all over the board. So with that, am I carrying on my coffee habit now? Am I sticking to being a non-caffeine drinker? I think you can guess the answer to that, and the answer is yes, I've finished. It's been a great first year of being coffee free, and I'd honestly say that's me forever now. If you're keen to give it a try, keep your hydration up, wean yourself down, set the date, and just do it. You'll be surprised how you might feel being absolutely caffeine free. Thanks for watching. Steve-O runs. See you on the next one.